Welcome back to the show for action takers, Democracy in Action. In our next segment, Reflections on Democracy, we meet with Funeka Soldaat, a queer and gender rights activist who shares with us her journey and her perspectives. Take a look.
Funeka is the young women, not necessarily young women now. It's a woman from the Eastern Cape. I grew up in Sada. I grew up in a very rural area, knowing what the traditions means for me and how the tradition have to look like. Because I remember when my mom found out that I was a lesbian, and she decided that I have to choose between being a lesbian and her being my mom, and I couldn't choose on that. And that was the end of the relationship between me and my mom. And when I was stabbed and when I was raped, and then I saw that there was something wrong. There's really a systematically attack on lesbian bodies. And from then, and I was like, no, I can't really stand for this, because I never stand for it. During when we're just beaten up by the apartheid police, and then I have to be attacked again by my own community after democracy, and I was like, no, it can't be. I can't be part of that. Townships were like a war zone for lesbian bodies, and our own challenge was SAPS, is the South African Police Service, because if you went to the police station and report a case, you become a victim again. There's like stupid questions that you will be asked. Why are you wearing like this? The reason why this happened to you is like you think that you are a man. Those are the challenges that we face. The formation of Free Gender was really the creation of a space for young black lesbians. Main focus is to deal with homophobia and hate crimes in the township, and also to create a space for lesbians and a voice that they can participate fully in the society without being discriminated. So there was a lot of campaigns that we've done. We have the first Black Lesbian Conference in Khayelitsha in 2011 with SAPS and the minister. I think there were 5 ministers in there. And the lesbians were there, and they raised their issues, what has been happening in the township. That was one of the breakthrough, for years. Wanted to engage with SAPS. We couldn't do that. And the second one was the biggest campaign, the Zoliswa campaign. Zoliswa, a young lesbian that was killed in Khayelitsha, a 19-year-old. Because what we wanted to the court that they have to prove, even if the legislation was not there, the hate crime legislation, at least that the court can show that the Zoliswa was killed because of her sexual orientation or because she was lesbian, and because that's what the boys have done to her, and then we were lucky because that was the judgment. And Cape Town Pride for us was just a party, people celebrating and all that stuff. That shows the world, or shows Cape Town that we are okay, we are happy. There was nothing wrong with that per se, but for us it was going to make sense if we can balance it, of trying to say we are happy, but at the same time there are problems that we're facing, like the killing of lesbians, the corrective rate that's been happening around. So the Cape Town Pride didn't give us that opportunity to do that, to engage Cape Town Pride to say no, we're not happy with this. Can we balance this thing? And then we took a decision in 2014 that Cape Town Free Gender is suspending us from Cape Town Pride, and we move on with Kumbulani Pride.
Kumbulani Pride is because we want to educate abantu bayeke usibulala as lesbians and gays. Bas understand banathi sikabantu siyafana nabo. We're not aliens, we're humans.
Easter basibe lapha namhlanje kwenziwa imarch ye lesbians. Sifuna bamkele usista wami naye wayidutyule last year nge-29 ka-October edutyulwa wayocholwa eswelekile. Apha Delft zange benze nix umcuphe becupha icase yakhe usike wayicima. So ndisebuhlungu mna ngosister wami ngoba zange sene-postmortem simngcwabe without i-postmortem.
I'm here because of our church believes in inclusivity and that every person has a place and should be respected, especially the LGBTIQ family. And so we feel that there's a lot of murders and corrective rape and crimes that are happening against LGBT folk that is absolutely unacceptable.
On the 29th of October 2017, a young black lesbian, was shot in Delft. Since then, nobody has been arrested. Meetings with the investigating officer about the case has been unsuccessful. Therefore, we demand the removal of Surgeon Wilson from the case as the investigating officer, monthly progress reports to the Kumbulani Pride team about the case. We are giving the station 30 days to respond.
30 days. Otherwise, we know what we're going to do.
Stay with us as we take a short break, and when we come back, we'll shed some light on some of the burning issues in our communities.